Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review Danganronpa 3 Hope Arc. Yeah, the finale, the true finale to the Future Arc and the Despair Arc. And boy, thank you, Kodaka. Thank you. What a truly happy ending to a series that really needed it. Really needed that happy ending. I'm so happy. Okay, so with this episode, well, the Danganronpa 2 characters show up. They're all alive and okay. And so apparently, Hajime, having his Izuru talents and everything, was able to somehow, revive them all, I guess. So, yeah, I never thought about that because I never thought, because, well, first of all, the way the second game ended, we thought that was just Hajime, but no, it's Hajime and Izuru combined, so he still has the talents. So, that's great. That's amazing. And for Hajime to have, like, a red eye and, like, his, I guess it's kind of green, I was like, that's so cool, because characters with, like, two different colored eyes, that's just really, really cool, and just, oh, it was so great. I was just like, yes, oh my gosh, I was so happy. But oh my gosh, Nagito, he had a, like, robot mechanical arm, and I'm sure that was made by Soda. I feel like Soda made that. I was just like, oh, you're kidding me, no way! Through that entire part where we got to see the Danganronpa 2 characters alive and well, and, fine. It was just like, thank you so much. I was, like, screaming so hard. I was just like, oh my god. But anyway, so they all go to Mitarai, and basically Hajime talks to him to stop the video upload, basically. Stops him and, is like, join us, because Mitarai was, or Ryoto, whatever, was part of the 77th class, so for him to, rejoin with his classmates, that's a nice thing. That's a really nice thing, I felt like. I was like, alright, that's nice. And I was just like, oh, okay. And, oh my gosh, I was just so happy. I was just like, oh, and having that interaction between Nagito and Makoto, I was just like, I've always wanted to see the two lucky students interact. And it was just great, because Nagito was literally just praising him. He was like, your luck is amazing and stuff. And it was just great. I was just like, oh my gosh. But, so we all end on a happy note. So basically, the Danganronpa 2 characters are going to go off on their boat and go, deal with their despair, basically. Also, they did a little video where it looked like the remnants of despair caused the accident, or the killing game, not really accident, the killing game at Future Foundation, so it didn't look like, Future Foundation members all just killed each other because the Future Foundation Tengen dude insinuated the thing. But anyway, so make them look good, basically, and make the remnants of despair look bad again. They always look bad. So anyway, but they're all fine, they're not in their despair states anymore, so that's good. So where they're gonna go, I'd assume they're probably gonna go back to the island and try to live out their lives as much as they can. So that's great. It's just like, oh, thank you for, they didn't really clarify that, but I think that's what they're going to do. That's what I feel like they're going to do. So it's just like, I'm so glad they're okay, and just every scene was perfect with them. I was just like, thank you. But here's the thing. So, Kyoko's alive. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. But before I get into why she's alive, let me just say that one scene with Hajime, kind of, I guess in his mind, talking to Chiaki, I was just so happy, because it was like, I guess that, really it was in his mind. I'd like to think it was her spirit, but but at the same time, it's just, it gives me that closure for her, it gave her closure as well, this is what she's always wanted, all the hope and everything, for everyone to be okay. So it's just great to see that scene. It's just like, thank you, just, oh my gosh. But anyway, the reason Kyoko is alive is because this is what people speculated. So when she did die, there was a little bottle, like, of Seiko's Cure W rolled by, and yeah, I guess Kyoko used that before she died or whatever, because Mikan explained it, and I was like, there we go. And then, gosh, it was just so great, because oh my gosh, I was just fangirling so hard. I was like, oh my gosh, you're kidding me, she's alive. I was so happy because I was in so much despair when she was dead. I was just like, oh my gosh, I was like, no. But now I have all this hope because Kyoko is alive and well. Thank you, Kodaka. Now I feel like at the same time, I mean, the way they executed it there, I thought, honestly, if they made Kyoko alive, I would have been a little bit angry. But honestly, I'm just like, you know what? No, it's fine. Because I love Kyoko, and I always want her to survive. So, it was just great. Because Makoto, like, looked down at his hand. There was still a little bit of blood from her. But then, you know, he says, like, Kyoko. Or he said kitty kitty, but, you know, Kyoko. And then you see, like, her shoe. And then it's just like, she's alive. Yes. Oh my gosh. And they played so many like music stuff from the games, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's just such a hopeful ending. Such a great ending. This is, like I said, this series needed like a hopeful, happy ending. That's what we really needed because it needed that. But even more interesting, first of all, they start to rebuild Hope's Peak Academy. So, and Makoto's the headmaster, and that's amazing. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're kidding me. That is amazing. And Kyoko was wearing this like red outfit. I'm like, you look good in red. I like that. But oh my gosh, I was like, Makoto's the headmaster. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's just so cool. And they're rebuilding Hope's Peak, and of course now we know that Makoto went to go get Komaru, and Toko's fine. So I was just like, oh, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy about that. And as for Kyosuke, he said he's going to go off and deal with his burdens. I'm not exactly sure what that means. So, yeah, everyone's going to be fine, basically. This animated, again, it ended on a, this is fine, everything's hopeful. We're looking towards the future of hope. That's what we're doing here. So, yeah, all in all, you know what, all in all, okay, from last week's episode of Danganronpa Future Arc, I was like, I don't like this, but this episode made up for that, and I'm going to go back on my rating for that, and I'm going to go give this a 10. So, yeah, this gets a 10. I mean, because I really want to combine Future Arc and this Hope Arc together, because it's basically what it is. They just decided to call it Hope Arc. It's just, yeah, but overall, this was a great conclusion to the Danganronpa series, but we're not done because we do have a new game coming out, but apparently it has nothing to do with the first two games, so that's a thing. But this was a great series and it ended well, and now it's time we say goodbye to these characters, and I'm gonna really miss them. They were great characters. Makoto, you know, Hajime as protagonists are great, Kyoko, Chiaki, great, kind of female leads in a way. Just every character is great, you know, in their own way. They all have something, and Nagito, I mean, come on, look at Nagito, he's husbando. But anyway, oh gosh, it's really sad to have to say goodbye to this series in a way, because we're never going to see these characters again, pretty much. As far as I know, because the next game is not supposed to relate to these in any way, except for Monokuma being a thing. But yeah, so let's hope the next protagonist of the next game, Kaede Akamatsu, can live up to the legends that are Makoto and Hajime. And just, what did you guys think of this overall conclusion? And were you feeling all that hope from Kyoko actually being alive? And I really have nothing else to say. I'm going to miss this whole Danganronpa journey, but it's not over yet because we have a new game. So, technically not over, but as for this anime standpoint, it is over. So, yeah. Kind of sad about that, but at the same time, I'm happy. It ended well. So, again, what do you guys think of it? And I will see you guys in whatever I review next. So, see you then. Bye!